very excited about, which is real fun. So looking forward to seeing everybody. And hello to all of our YouTube fans as well. I think we just went officially live on YouTube now. So hello again. And welcome to Chase Unlaced.
Everybody.
Very excited.
That is so fantastic. I can't even believe that like I got the opportunities to do this.
Yes.
So oh, darling John, we are. Don't worry. I get hailed quite often, in fact. What? People on their knees.
I like being on my knees.
I hope
Hello, Cleopatra! I'm going to stop blushing at what Lucrezia just said.
This is one of those things where you're like, oh, I like being on my knees. And I'm 36. I need knee pads. And a lot of aspirin afterwards.
That's what the pillows are for. And maybe a butt rest. And you get all comfy in there.
For the first time ever, I actually bought a fancy pillow for fun things. That was my, I'm bored and in quarantine. What can I get on Amazon? So
what?
That was exciting. It's a wedge. It's a lovely pillow wedge. And sometimes it's really helpful if you have like a cold, you can let your nose drain.
Elevate your sinuses.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm elevating.
That's what they call it these days.
Yes.
Hello, Dita.
Oh, it's from Drunk and Sailor. We made our first appearance at the Alabama Renaissance Festival with them, with this group of 3 treasures. And I never got to go back because I picked up another job. We want treasures, we want Chase, we want treasures in our face.
I know that's Curtis. Beatrice, you remember Curtis from, he's from Louisiana. He does the Louisiana show. He's got the long red beard and he always smokes the cigars and he always tips us like $100, which is amazing. By the way, tip us.
Yes, that being said, our tip link is down in the scroller that's going across. So it's been a while.
Yes.
I need more tips in my chat.
And since not everybody got a chance to see the lovely intro, we might throw that on at the end for just the heck of it. But we would love to thank our current sponsors for today, which are Gilded Lily, the hats. That's where I got my fabulous hat, as well as Retriever Soapworks, who are the soap booth at the Alabama Medieval Fair. That
favorite.
We got to do a beard judging contest for them. That was this trio, I think, was the first time we ever did the beard judging contest, and that was insane. What a random thing.
Beards, it was fantastic.
So
we made a lot of friends that year.
Here we go. Yeah, that was really fun. I miss that show a lot. That was one of the first shows that had to get cancelled, unfortunately.
That being said, not only is Gilded Lily perfect for fanciful hats, but they also have beautiful like glass pens, as well as things like that, and little accessories that are absolutely beautiful. And then Retriever Soapworks also has a lovely, lovely beard care line, which is why we got to do the beard judging competition, because they had all of these fantastic beards that they had supplied all of the supplies for. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Well, funny enough, so when we first got contacted by just the Alabama Festival itself, when we had officially gotten in, they said, would you be interested in judging a kilt contest? And I said, yes, of course. We've done that before. That would be really fun. So we talked about doing that. And then later on, they ended up contacting us again and saying, well, it doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of people showing up with kilts. This is our first year. So why don't we try a beard judging contest instead? Since we're in the South and a lot of men like to have beards. I was like, yeah, let's do it.
While we are talking about sponsors, I think we're going to show the intro again.
Oh, perfect. So we'll talk through this, yes, ladies?
Yes, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it not yet, but we are going to show it again.
I would love that. But yes, no, it was so much fun to be able to do the beard judging competition, because so many people did not have kilts at that time in Alabama, because it was only the first year that the Alabama Medieval Festival was going.
Yes.
And so we were able to just find a lot of fantastical beards there and just drag them over to the contest. It was great.
Buy the beard.
Sometimes.
Most of them asked for it.
Thank you, Avery. Yes. It was a big favorite part for a lot of different people. And it was really fun because I don't think from my experience, I don't think that men, particularly men that look very masculine and very sort of scruffy and standoffish, get that chance to be like really flirted with and really petted and pampered. So it was really nice to be able to be like, here's these gorgeous women. They're going to touch you with your permission.
Aw, you called me gorgeous.
Thank you, Suzanne. I missed you guys too. I really, really did. It's been a fantastic couple years, but I've really missed you guys.
Yes, we've missed you. We missed you too, darling.
I missed you guys too.
Yeah. Oh, damn it! Which way do I point? It's hard because it's mirrored that way. Yes.
That's why I'm in the middle.
Oh, lucky you!
Like here.
Well, ladies, if it's all right with all of our backstage type people, perhaps we should do a beginning song, a first song.
What are we starting with?
That's a good question. I think I would like to do one that we have not had the chance to do. So as we've been going around, this is like our unofficial season 2, since now we're pairing people together who were never officially meant to be in performance.
Haven't been in performance in a really long time because shows and we moved and now we're on the other side of the country.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes, Lucrezia's now a West Coasterner.
Yeah.
And I don't really get a lot of time to do things like this.
Well,
have I told you all how much I miss you trying to tie up my corset?
Oh. Yeah, you people who are slightly less experienced with the corset tying working with you, and they're lovely girls. I love Liliana. I love all the people that work with you over there. But yeah, not as experienced. Anyway.
It was really fun teaching them how to wear a corset.
Oh, I love.
They had never worn one before, and then I stuck them in there.
Like stick your foot in the back and just.
Oh yeah, it was the whole thing. And of course, I told them, make sure you practice in your corset, and they did not listen. Let's just say it was a very interesting first day.
A lot of singers, like, you learn to sing from your diaphragm, and then you get into a corset and your diaphragm is not moving anymore. So you have to sort of learn to sing from your chest then. Yeah. And then in a corset, it's so funny because all of a sudden you're heaving and it's, yes.
Yeah. So in honor of Lady Beatrice sort of rejoining us, Beatrice has had an interesting career change where she does a lot of fun stunt work and punching people in the face, which is a great career. So I think in honor of that, we should do our rendition of a song called Fight the Girl, which is based off of the lovely Disney song Kiss the Girl and was rewritten for us by a friend, Andrew Willis.
Yes, it's not...
Banana, 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 banana,
standing across the field,
banana, banana,
another chain
banana, 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 banana,
and you don't know why, but you scared that you might die if you
fight the girl. Banana, 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 banana,
she might be more badass than you. How could be paying for?
Banana,
banana, bleeding eyes,
banana, fight the girl. Banana, banana,
sha-la-la-la-la, don't know why, but you're scared you might die if you fight the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la, clash, swing, slash, she's gonna beat your ass if you fight the girl.
Banana, banana, banana,
think it's going well,
banana,
but I know you're not dead yet.
Banana, banana,
the whole time she has made you sweat, but you somehow survived it.
Banana, banana,
and you try to undress while you cut off her dress as you fight the girl.
Banana, banana, banana,
now you've done it.
banana,
Yeah,
banana,
you should feel
banana,
strong
banana,
and grit.
banana,
Yeah,
banana,
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 you're on the road now.
banana,
banana, banana, banana. It's your pants she just take as you fight the girl. Banana, 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 sha-la-la-la-la. Clothes fall down, but no one is around as you fight the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la, you sweat and gasp, and at each other you grasp as you fight the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la, you both fight ground, and as hard as hell, you fight the girl. Sha-la-la-la, you move as one, it's fun to fight the girl. You gotta fight the girl. Take your pants off and fight the girl. Get naked, fight the girl. One more time, fight the girl.
Yay, we're back. Oh, that was so much fun. Oh, I love it. The triplet sync. Ah, I love it. Yes. Oh, shoot, I forgot. Well, whatever. All right. So this is Gilded Lily hat. Gilded Lily is a sponsor. Like Gilded Lily. Find them online.
Oh my goodness. My first Chase Treasure hat was a Gilded Lily, and I still have it. It's in a place of honor at my old house because I don't have room for everything where I live right now. So I was unfortunately unable to travel my Gilded Lily here because I wanted to keep it safe. So this is actually on loan from one of my lovely family members, my cousin. So I was very lucky, but unfortunately it is not a Gilded Lily. And I really, really miss my Gilded Lily.
I know. I've got many of them, actually. I have them all sitting over here. So after the next set, I'll flip out to the next hat. So
she's going to have
darling
changes.
Darling, you flip out over everything.
I've got so many of everything. Actually, so one of the things that we do, especially Beatrice, since you haven't been here in a while, is we like to ask people questions. So I have a question for all of you, and it is something that is has been coming up a little bit on all of my social media feeds. So I'm just curious. If you were to do like a TED talk or something, if you considered yourself an expert in anything, what could you do like an hour discussion of just you? Like what are you an expert in other than
weapons?
What we do? Weapons?
Weapons.
Like what kinds of weapons?
All weapons.
Like guns and stuff too?
Yeah. Well, not so much guns, but medieval fire, medieval projectiles.
Like trebuchets and things.
Yeah. Gatling guns, trebuchets, archery.
Ballista.
But mostly blades. You want to know about blades? I can talk forever about the history of blades, the types of blades, why they changed their size, for what reason they changed their size, and why certain areas in the world did not change their blades, unlike other areas in the world.
Yes.
That's fascinating. Oh, all right.
Or alcohol.
That's what we, yeah, Beatrice, what do you think?
I have a very eclectic group of interests. So like I could talk about like fire performance or a lot of different stunts, but I also what a lot of our fans I don't think they know is I actually went to college for culinary arts.
Oh yeah.
So I could talk about food. I went into it because it was a socially acceptable reason to play with knives and fire. So I could talk about that. And then I also, because I've had a very varied medical background, I can talk about random things like that, how to treat random injuries and such.
I remember one of the first gifts I ever received from Lady Beatrice was a tiny cooler bag. It was a tiny cooler bag, and it was filled with different home remedy, fixie yourself gifts, including, like foot cream, sunscreen, how to treat burns, band-aids, all kinds of stuff like that. I still have some. They all had little little tags on them that like had little messages tied up with yarn. It was yarn that she tied them up with. I think they were green. I think it was green yarn.
I do remember.
I remember that. And it was because you were my first ever fight partner in anything that was stage. Because that was my first year at the New Jersey Renaissance Festival. That was when I first met you two. I didn't know either of you before that. And Ariel, Lucrezia, you were my first ever fight partner. And so I gave you that at the end of the run, and you gave me a bottle of wine, which I actually still have.
Oh,
I know, I'm saving it.
I gave you the ability to get rehired.
You did.
It's just fun. Wait. I want to. Thank you for the comment, Ryan Frederick. I will get there eventually. But I did want to. So the things that I'm an expert in are things that are going to be mentioned in the next video. Now, this is a present. So while you're talking about presents, this is a present for Lucrezia and Beatrice. Because. So I was not very good when we first started working together. I was not very good at doing makeup. And it's taken me a long while to get decent to what I'm at right now. So one of the things that we used to do before we would perform is we would watch a video by Sailor J, who's a wonderful performer, and I think she's in like movies and stuff now. So I decided to do a makeup tutorial video in the style of Sailor J as an honor to both of you and for our lovely relationships. So can we play that? This is stupid as hell. So enjoy.
Why am I doing this? Because A, I think it'll be funny, and because B, the persons whom I'm doing the next video with are Beatrice and Lucrezia. Learned a lot of how I do my makeup from them, which they'll probably laugh at a lot, because I will probably screw something up horribly. Why am I listening to the particular music that I'm listening to? Because I don't like listening to Skillet, Beatrice. What do you mean you can't play the current song? Balls. Yes, you can. What the heck? Heck. And everybody always wiggles their things in front of the camera like, ooh, look, primer. But I need to put primer on. Why? Because I'm a sweaty idiot. Why do I pull my hair back? Because my hair is huge. Makeup mirror right in front of me. It's a Jardin makeup mirror, for those of you who are French, like Lucrezia. Wake up, face. Wake up. Be a face. They're just, I don't know, they're like fairies to me. They're so uncanny. Does that make sense? Like you don't want to make a deal with a drag queen just in case she steals your soul. Thanks, Jade. Ooh, I look like I have the pox. How lovely. It's like, nope. Did you have eye circles? You don't anymore. Did you have eyeballs? No, they're gone. Are you an eyeless creature of the deep? You are now. But you have flawless skin. And Beatrice is just more careful. Is more careful with specifically makeup type things. Not necessarily walking up and down stairways. And I feel like Bob Ross, soft strokes thing. A lot of paint. Shaved my eyebrows earlier this morning. Not shaved them off, obviously. They're still there. Do purple first. That's what I'm going to do. And you're going to freaking like it. Because you're going to see it later when I'm not wearing a top. And you're going to be like, wow, look at her boobs. And you're not even going to pay attention to my goddamn face. Remember when we used to watch Sailor J before we would start the day so that we could get in the proper sassy mood? I have shape-shifted. Wow. Oh, I'm going to look like a peacock. This is great. And we're blending. Yeah. Now I'm freaking magical. And at the very least, it's got sparkles in it. Sparkles are amazing. Sparkles are important. More the purple. Just blend it back and be like, bright. That was incoherent. Don't worry about it. Ooh, it's like galaxies on my face. It's great. I'll differentiate myself from the pretty girls. Now I'm just going to be the weird goth one. I love it. It's like wearing Sharpie on my face. And I had a conversation with Lucrezia at one point, and she was like, "Oh, I'm old school goth," and I'm like, "Really?" And she said, "Yes,
Yes, I listened to Linkin Park when they first came out. I swear to God, Lucrezia, that's what you told me. Not Bauhaus, not Depeche Mode. Wolfsheim. Wolfsheim is an underrated band. By God, I learned about The Cure. Piece of freaking whiny Morrissey. I attest that I was not alive in the 1980s when they first came out. I was alive, but I wasn't cognizant of anything. I was crawling and drooling everywhere. Not that I don't do much of that now. One more reason why I'm 10 years older than you. Example, not reason. It's not like I chose to be 10 years older than her. I rib them because I like them both. I use white. It is white. Look at how shiny and white that is. Do I do it well? No, probably not. But I don't care. I'm trying anyway. Oh, that's actually not bad. So there's this thing on the internet about things that you can talk for hours about. The things that I am an expert on are popular music styles, and mostly popular music artists, and sharks. They used to always tell me, why do you overdraw your lips? Because I don't know where the actual freaking line is. And I suck at drawing. And my lips are small. Fan your face. Every time I do this, I'm like, you have a freaking fan, Morgan. Lashes afterwards, because otherwise it gets all over your face. I love Shark Week. I think Shark Week is amazing. I love sharks so much that I got a shirt. It says Great Wine Shark. Because that's definitely me. Wine and sharks. There you go.
Oh my goodness. You got Lucrezia's award! Yes! Amazing, Lady Morgan.
Always my win. Getting Lucrezia the award. That was a 33-minute video that I did putting on my makeup, the whole thing, and I edited it down to about 4.5 minutes of me just trying to figure out what the hell I was doing. And yeah, that was a blast.
Well, I prepared all these things. The one thing I didn't prepare was a freaking handkerchief.
So,
thank you.
I have to remind you, there was a time that we were getting ready to do shows, and I had put the face spray on my face, and I just stuck my head out the window, and you were like, Lady Beatrice, what are you doing? And I was like, it has to dry. And you were like, why don't you just dry your face? I was like, this is easier.
I had no idea what I was doing. I mean, legitimately, when we first started working together, I had no idea what I was doing with any of my makeup stuff. And whenever anyone's been like, wow, you have really great makeup, I'm like, thanks, you can blame these two. So
Suzanne, I see your question there. I have found that what is more important is a good primer rather than a specific kind of foundation. That being said, you want a relatively light foundation so that it doesn't clog your pores and make you hotter and therefore sweat more.
Also, a very wrong misconception is that you're supposed to put a lot of base on. You're really just supposed to put little dots everywhere and then use your blending brush to blend it around. So it's actually a very light amount.
Yes.
People get that wrong all the time.
Still have it.
I also use very hardcore setting spray. There's one from Ben Nye.
Yes.
That is fantastic.
You mean Bill Nye? The science guy?
No, not the science guy, but close. No, Ben Nye is
no.
I mean, I like him too. He takes no prisoners anymore. That man is amazing. But yeah, we do. I use Ben Nye.
We also accept tips for our tips. Down below, you can tip us for our tips for your makeup down at paypal.me/chasetreasure.
Yeah, these people are really, really good at. They know what they're doing. They've done a lot of things on the. A lot of wearing makeup. Oh, do you want to do?
So we're going to do a thing. We're going to do a thing.
All right.
Yay!
So those of you who missed this or that we didn't get a chance to play it on YouTube properly, we're going to do our sponsor video now. Brought to you by Elsa. Thank you.
Yes, Lady Elsa.
My brain stops working sometimes. Yes. So
put this together and it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
I, a tender young maid, have been courted by many of all sorts and trades, if ever was any. A spruce haberdasher first
This
spoke
episode
of,
of Ladies
but
Unlaced, sponsored by Retriever Soapworks at the Alabama Medieval Fantasy Festival. The Gilded Lily, Victorian Treasures und Renaissance Luxuries. Why be good when you can be gilded? Und Stan Mardoni. Now presenting your ladies of Chaste Treasure.
If ever was any, us Bruce have a dasher.
You're watching it.
Yes. So, okay. In my defense, my computer does not connect the audio for the videos through to my earbuds, because I have little earbuds in right now so that I can do this. So whenever we cut to a video, I really quick pull it up on my cellular device so that I can watch it along with you guys, because I like to be fun.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, we're still trying to figure all this out. It's actually I'm thrilled with the way the productions have gone so far.
My gosh.
We're like in season 2-ish, which is really fun. And we've got sponsorships for the first time. So actually, if you are interested in sponsoring us, you can sponsor us as a human being, or you can sponsor us as a business. It's $30 for a single episode sponsorship, or you can do $75 for 3 sponsorships, consecutive episodes. Just if you are going to send us the money via PayPal, or if you're going to contact us via email, just make sure that you put in the subject line or in a notes section that you are sponsoring. Otherwise, we just get $30 at random, and we'll take it. We just don't know what the hell to do with it.
So I have a question and this can take some time for the people watching us. So I want the people to comment about when they first saw us at what Renaissance fair and what their first CD was that they bought.
Oh, that's a really good question.
I had a curious about this as well, because I've have an idea of what the most popular CD is, but it's never completely been proven.
I think it's the one with Lucrezia's cleavage on it.
Yeah. So you mean this one?
Questionably placed.
Yeah.
What? Are you jiggling them?
Yes, I am.
Lucrezia! Oh, goodness.
Well,
All right, well, we're there.
We are even.
They kind of,
You're good. I can still flex mine, but you can't see it behind the ticker right now. But,
I can't.
That being said, ladies, we do have a lot of questions in the comments. Is there any chance we could click over to those? I would love.
Holiday drink.
Holiday drink.
I'll go first if you guys need a little time to.
She just said bourbon straight out, which is
bourbon.
Bourbon. All right.
Bourbon.
There's an old family recipe in my family for a version of a drink called wassail, which is here we come a wassailing, but it's like warmed up pineapple juice and apple juice and all sorts of like mixed of things. It just cooks forever, makes the house smell fantastic. And then when I hit 21, I figured out that it was delicious with brandy in it. So I would just make this hot. It's almost like cider, but it's like cider punch, and then it's also alcoholic, and it's fantastic. I'm not a fan of eggnog.
I will say I for holiday drinks I do like mulled wine, but my favorite drink kind of in general, at least right now, is I like New Orleans styled Bloody Marys, because it's like a whole salad in a glass. Like it's got like beans and all kinds of like lots of tomato stuff in it and pickles and everything. It's just a whole freaking salad. It's amazing.
My new holiday drink wasn't something. Hi, Kit. My new holiday drink that I actually, it's funny. I like bourbon and I like wine, but as a hobby, I like to create cocktails. It's one of my random hobbies that I just like to do. So
surprise! Lucrezia likes to do something with the word cock in it.
Cocktails. So I like to. So what I did was I wanted to make a play on an apple martini. But I wanted to make it thicker and make it holiday themed. So I actually made an apple pie martini. And I don't really like drinking sweet drinks, surprisingly. But it tastes like you're eating an apple pie. It actually tricks your brain into thinking you're eating an apple pie. It's amazing.
I don't know if I could drink something that I would feel like I'd have to chew.
But see, that's the fun of it. That's the fun of it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It surprises you.
It surprises you because you're just like, oh, it's apple. It's going to be an apple martini. And then you're just like, oh my goodness, I feel like I'm eating bread with it.
It's an apple martini with surprise bread.
So we have a lot of people commenting about their first Renaissance Fair seeing us and what CDs they got us. Let's see.
Half questionably chaste. I saw that one.
Nice. Kit also said he saw us at Florida Renaissance Fair.
Yes.
Oh,
a lot of
Anthony Medici also said Florida.
Yes.
Lovely,
Yes.
lovely. We had. Oh, we said no.
Hi, I have all of your albums.
Love you. Miss you.
Cookie, I miss you.
Oh, we have a Philadelphia Renaissance Fair.
Oh my God, that was like second year. Second year.
That was our second year. That was with Lady Sultana and Beatrice and myself, Indiana, with Dieter. Yes, we got to perform on the same stage.
That festival, I swear to God, I get more drunk at Indiana than I do at any other festival. Because inevitably, it's like on Sunday night, they always have a whole bunch of IPAs left over because no one wants to drink them. And I'm like, I'm going to finish it. Yeah.
So the one time, so the first year we got to do Indiana, I was really upset because there was all these wonderful craft beers and wines and all these things, and I was on antibiotics.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
That being said, there was the year at Pittsburgh that you were there with us, and I was on antibiotics, and people literally, we got 9 drinks in one show, and I couldn't have any of them.
Oh,
so it was payback, Lady Lucrezia.
Yes,
payback.
Fine. So we definitely got a couple. We definitely have a couple Perth Renaissance Fair people here. Hello. Let's see what Oklahoma Renaissance Fair.
Yeah, that one was a relatively new one as of like 2 years ago. Yeah.
I just had to save myself because my microphone just fell into my cleavage. So
Woo!
Can I be your microphone?
Can I just
be your microphone?
I'll be the sweat. It'll be great.
Darling, you know where my microphones tend to go.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. They do end up falling down into things. Actually, we were talking about all the fun things. So we've been talking about drinks. I thought maybe we could do a next song.
Ooh.
So this is one that we've technically already done. So this is the song "Swallow." It's by Merry Wives of Windsor. However, the nice thing about doing this group with so many different kinds of people and so many different people is that we do get a chance to sort of do something a little different every time. So this is going to be Swallow, which you've heard, and we have a pretty similar arrangement already out. But the end thing is going to be completely different. Also, we have no idea what's going on. We knew
I have no idea what anyone else has done.
Yeah,
None at
I don't
all.
know what's happening. Yeah, it's going to be great. Fish your mic out of it. Oh.
A lady doesn't speak when she knows it's not her turn. A lady doesn't speak when she knows her words can burn. A lady doesn't speak when her words will bring you shock. A lady doesn't speak when her mouth is full of la 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 la. Now our advice to follow in summer, spring or fall, just listen for the swallow. La 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 la, listen for the swallow. La 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 la, just listen for the lady doesn't stop when she's left a job undone. A lady doesn't stop when her guests are having fun. A lady doesn't stop when she knows that duty calls. A lady doesn't stop if it leaves you with blue. La 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 la, now our advice to follow in summer, spring or fall, just listen for the swallow. La 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 la, listen for the swallow. La 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 la, just listen for the. A lady always swallows, though bitter is the beer. Oh, yes. A lady always swallows, though the taste may bring a tear. A lady always swallows, though her jaw it may be numb. TMJ. A lady always swallows when her mouth is full of. La 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 la, now our advice to follow in summer, spring or fall, just listen for the swallow. La 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 la, listen for the to swallow. La 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 la. Just listen for the.
Oh, that's different.
So.
That's so wrong. What did you do?
I'm so far behind.
Oh, just wait. I hope to God that was sunscreen. It's so weird. Or like mayonnaise? Did someone throw mayonnaise at you?
It was something.
You're good. I actually finished one during the song, so you ladies are behind.
I was going to drink.
Okay, in my defense, this was up to here when we started.
Oh, darling, this is my second.
I brought reinforcements.
Wait. I also have gin.
This is 2 liters of wine.
I love that we're all just like comparing drinks, which reminds me, there was a question earlier. What is everyone drinking tonight?
Yes, that's true. I'm drinking a Frontera Malbec. For my money, Frontera is pretty cheap, especially on the East Coast, and but it's really good. I actually really like the quality of wine, so I went with Frontera today. Like I do.
I made myself a dark and stormy, which is rum, lime juice, and ginger beer. And then I'm drinking a lot of water because I actually have shows tomorrow. So this is my 4th show today, ladies. And then I have 3. Oh, did you just drink all of that gin?
This is the West Coast.
I don't know if I've ever been more desiring of you.
Don't worry, I have wine also, and I think there's sake in here.
Oh my God. You know what? The nice thing about being in quarantine is that we're all home and we're all safe while we're doing this, so no one's driving anywhere. You don't have to worry about a single damn thing.
I got work later.
Hi, Jillian Brownie! Every time I see Jillian post something on social media, I think to myself, you know what she needs to do, because she is a bagpipe player. She needs to be the person who does battle music at all these different protests.
With fire coming out of
Yeah, just... That's my impression.
Thank you, Jillian. I'm someone's hero.
Drink like a lady.
No.
I drink like... wait, no, my pinky was up. It's fine. I drink like a lady. I also have wine. I think this is Spanish.
You think it's
I'm
Spanish?
French, but I'm drinking Spanish
Hi,
wine.
Tiffany.
I feel like this is... Bye, Tiffany.
Thank you for joining us. Have a great night at work.
Oh, God. Excuse me. All right, so I did a question, and I know Lucrezia did a question. Beatrice, did you do an actual question? No, you asked the holiday drinks? Oh.
Yes, I was putting up questions from our lovely visitors. But, all right, odd question for you ladies.
All right.
The item directly to your right, what is it? What is it?
Wait, is it supposed to be attached to us? Because there's a cord directly next to me.
No. Oh, what are the... Oh, all right, one of us eating a banana.
Do you have a pineapple? Oh, all right.
It's
my teddy bear. But I just thought it would be fun to see what everybody tends to have near them while they're filming this. I'm currently in my room, sitting on my bed, because as soon as this is over, I'm taking my makeup off and laying down to sleep. So I'm just ready to go to have my little bear. But I thought it would be fun to see what you guys had next to you.
I'm at a disadvantage to you. I probably will want to go to bed after I just drank a whole thing of gin. But it's not even 6 o'clock here yet.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about the
there's still sun out.
So next to me, I have our albums, because usually after these shows, we have people who purchase our albums either online or otherwise. Yes, hey, check that out. Also, for the first time officially today, we got information from DistroKid that we have our third album, Slippery When Wit, available online wherever you like to listen to digital music. So that is on Spotify or Google Music, or I think it's supposed to be on Pandora as well, like all of those different places. We already posted about it earlier today, but if you haven't listened to it yet, feel free to throw that on tomorrow while you're listening to music, or if you're on the West Coast, throw it on right now because you have no excuses.
But if you're like me and you like having things in hard case form, you can also purchase our CDs at the paypal.me/chasetreasure and just say which CD you want, or if you just want all of them, just say you want all the CDs. Yes. And that will give you, and they're $15 each with $4 in shipping. So you can purchase them if you're like me, because I don't have a Spotify account or a Pandora.
I stole my friends, actually.
I'm still listening to music from the 90s because I haven't actually changed my iPod in decades.
I still have an iPod. I keep forgetting it's in my freaking car, but I do have an iPod that I've kept for a long time. The other thing that I wanted to say that I have, this is the way my brain works, off to my right, directly off to my right, which I cannot show you. I have a map of the United States, because I keep forgetting when I submit to different festivals where the hell the different states are. So I have to make sure that when I say, oh, I want you to go to Montana, that I know where Montana is in relation to everything else. Otherwise, I'm like, oh yeah, let's go to Illinois. Oh crap, that's in the middle of the country. Where the hell are we supposed to get there?
My turn. So directly to my right, besides having some very random things as far as like a stand, because I'm constantly putting up, I have to do video audition videos all the time. I have like a little iPhone stand, but I have a banana. And
why do you have a banana?
Pat Brazon says it is in fact banana time.
It is in fact banana time. So, there's always banana time. But I feel like this is a great opportunity for us to go into our next song, because it is banana time. And the next song has a lot to do about bananas, I guess. So I think, just like last time, Pat, this one is for you. And we'll be going into our song, which we first performed at the Pittsburgh Renaissance Fair. And it is called Desperate for a Reason.
Like Lucrezia is for that banana.
Like I am for this. I would really like a husband, like a pirate, rogue, or jouster, even a Scot. I'm told to marry for money, though he might be my first cousin with my luck. My life is grand, however boring. That's why I need a peasant friend like you. I'm noble, please court me. I have lots of money, so you need never work. I'm noble, please court me. I have only stalked a few young lads, I guess it made them kind of mad. We're not related, this could be a win. All these men won't ignore me for the barmaids in the corner with the knees. You all know the ones I speak of, like the dancers with their assets on display. Hey girl, I know these girls are almost naked, but just you wait. My abs are great. I'm noble, please love me. You can take my corset off with just your teeth. I'm noble, please love me. I have only stalked a few young lads, I guess it made them kind of mad. You'd be amazed what hides beneath my... You will never want for anything, for I
I have archers in the trees that have great aim. I'm noble,
So noble,
and desperate.
desperate.
My dungeon doubles as a pleasure room. I'm noble,
noble,
and desperate.
desperate.
I have only kept a few young lads. I guess it made them kind of dead. This castle's mine, and no one will hear you scream.
I knew it was going to happen. I knew it. I was prepared, and it still messed me up, but I knew it. Oh, my Lord. If you want to put nice things in Lucrezia's mouth, feel free to throw tips into our chest virtually. And also, thank you again to our sponsors, Gilded Lily, as well as Retriever Soapworks, and our friends.
And Stan!
I'm wearing a Gilded Lily hat right now, which you can't see the whole freaking thing because it actually takes up more space than my face does in the shot. And I wish I could light it up right now, but it's got these little balls on the tops of it are lights. So, yeah, it's real fun. Yes, you can play with them. I might take this one back off because it's shading my face like I'm something ridiculous. All right, I'll take this off.
Thank you, Donald. He said he loves this song. Thank you.
Oh, back to the banana. Yes. Although I have to wonder, Lucrezia, how long were you holding that banana in your mouth?
Well, I knew the song was coming to an end, so then as it was finishing,
Oh, Kit.
Hello. Yay. Well, take my course at opportunity. I still remember when we got in trouble at Pittsburgh because Lucrezia would deep throat varying things throughout the show. So we were supposed to be
including a whip that was attached to my waist.
Oh yeah, I forgot you had the whip. Right. Oh my god.
Oh, I have with a 12-footer now.
Don't deny my talent.
No, it's
I
not.
have one. I'll take advantage of it.
We were supposed to be, the story is, we were supposed to be in front of a very particular area. This was a year at Pittsburgh where we got assigned to a specific area that we had to stand at so that we could greet people as they came in before our first show. Not a big deal, except for whatever reason, they put us in front of a booth that was designed to bring children in with like little fairy wings. So there's Lucrezia doing her sexy Lucrezia thing. And she's like, look, give me your fan. And she would fit like 3 different fans in her mouth and just like stick it as far as she could. And meanwhile, there's this person behind us. They started complaining to management. And they're like, you can't be doing that in front of our booth. And I was like, look, I'm sorry. You can bring this up to as many people as you want. I've been assigned this position and this is our show. We're being authentic to us. You're being authentic to you. I'm sorry, it's weird, but yeah, there it is.
That was Lady Lucrezia. You were notorious at Pittsburgh for putting random things in your mouth. I believe that there is a photo montage of you putting a rose in your mouth and then eating the head off of the rose.
There is a little like album that is what will Lady Lucrezia put in her mouth next?
Oh, yeah. That was all. If I can put that together for us.
Oh my gosh!
A series of photos of yeah. That is yes. I do not know you out in the audience. I do not know if we're doing Pittsburgh or not. I've contacted them. I haven't heard anything back recently. If we don't end up doing it for our own safety or the safety of everybody else involved, we'll miss it, but we'll be happy to come back next year when there's a vaccine and when everything is safe. So even if we don't end up doing anything right now. It'd be great. Oh my God. Right. And then there was the time where I chased Beatrice off stage with the promises of pregnancy. That was great.
And okay, in that backstory that Tommy just mentioned, I had recently just gotten out of the cast from breaking my left arm during a sword fight. So my left arm had gotten broken. I finally got out of the cast. I was in a brace. And Lady Morgan just started threatening me during a show with the baby plague. And I ran away from her so fast that I ran straight off the side of the stage. If you've ever been to Pittsburgh, the stage we perform on is on a gigantic side of a mountain.
Oh,
So I fall off the stage onto this hill and start rolling because I can't stop myself because I'm in a giant hoop skirt and a corset. And they brought me back up on stage and just held me in the center of like, you're not going near the edge of the stage ever again.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I think this is a good time to mention if you want to contribute to our Let's Not Ever Get Injured fund, you can tip us into our virtual chests. Down below is the link to tip us, paypal.me/chasetreasure. Tip us because I think we're all sword fighters.
I haven't done it in a long time, except I am off screen on occasion to buckle and swash, which is really fun to do. I think this next time I'm maybe portraying the magical rabbit named Mr. Fluffy.
Mr. Fluffy.
Mr. Fluffy. It's a really,
We need a Chase Treasure stunt team. Cleopatra says we need a stunt team. I think Chase Treasure needs.
I'd love to do that, but that would be really fun. Catalina, Roll Me Over. Morgan had asked to borrow Beatrice's wit during the song. Oh yeah. Oh no. Beatrice had so many different fun things to play with. Also, I used to love setting up random jokes for them. Like, there was the one time when I borrowed a fur from I think the people in the Crack Show.
The Crack Show.
They kept making jokes about how I had no cleavage compared to the two of them. And then I said, oh, yeah. They were like, oh, it's a gate to Narnia. And I said, you know what? It is. And I stepped back. I had kept a fur underneath my skirt and I released it out from underneath my skirt. And as I stepped back, there's just a dead animal on the stage. And they lost their minds.
It's a beaver.
This is a magical beaver place.
I wasn't there for that one, but I was there for the gorilla.
Oh,
and the was it a
Cthulhu.
Zebra? It was the zoo. It was a zebra. There was a gorilla. There was a bear.
There was a Cthulhu stuffed animal that then lived on top of my head for the rest of the day.
There was that. There was the one time where it was your birthday and we covered you in caution tape.
Caution tape.
I remember that.
Oh my god! And there was the rhinestone bloomers.
Where now I do that for a living.
Yes.
And then the cod piece. There was a cod piece that was under my skirt.
Oh yeah! Oh god, I remember that. This is the fun thing about doing a show with these ladies or with any groups of ladies over time is that we get to just keep pranking each other constantly. Well, like, I'm not as good with the improv, but I'm really good at setting up pranks for people during a day.
Let's think about this for a second. We the three of us, I think, did a solid 3 years together of traveling all over the country.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like just 1 or 2 Ren fairs. We traveled all over the place, just the three of us, for a good 3 years.
Yes, even all the way down to Florida. There were a couple shows that the three of us did down in Florida together.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's been a long time.
That was a long trip.
Oh, that was not the trip that I ended up stranded after the run-in with the pack of wild bulls.
Oh, right, you had the pack of where Pumbaa attacked your car.
Yes, Pumbaa attacked my car at one point while I was in Florida.
That.
Oh, no.
I forgot that happened.
Whew.
Should have roasted it.
And then, if we're talking about random things that have been shoved in our cleavage and things like that, there was a family that showed up with these ginormous walking sticks. I figured out that I could get one down all the way through. And then I pulled it out like it was a magician's cane, just this gigantic log coming out of the top of my corset, because I had it tucked all the way down through my dress. And then Lady Morgan, while we were in Louisiana at one point, someone came up to the stage with a full bottle of mead and just gave it to us. And I hid it up my skirt inside one of the legs of my bloomers. And then it was the only alcoholic drink I had. And then you were like, I know she has it. We're going to do swallow. And I usually chug whatever is left of my drink. And I had a full bottle of mead in my pants. So I just like pulled the whole bottle of mead out and started chugging. And that was a day.
Yeah. See, I think Lady Morgan, you've tried to get me to stuff multiple things into my cleavage, but the problem is it's so tight in there.
Yeah,
there's no room. Whatever room is there is taken up by skin. Though I did fit one of those magician staffs in there so that when I pulled it out, it looked like that was.
We always wanted to do one of those mouth coils for you, where you just kept like pulling things up.
Well, we did a stuffed animal that was a cucumber at Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair. We stuffed a stuffed animal, like a squishy plushy toy, into my bodice, and then it got stuck there. I couldn't get it out.
That is one thing that I'm really missing in particular this year, and it's a real holiday. In case you were curious, there's one called "Sneak a Zucchini Onto Your Neighbor's Porch" Day, which was created by Tom Roy, who is a lovely, lovely human being who works at the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair. And he used to be a radio DJ, and he had created that. So I never had zucchini because we don't have. I'm in the middle of a city. We don't have enough room to grow zucchini. But we did end up having a lot of cucumbers. So I used to sneak cucumbers onto my neighbor's stages. I think we've got to the point now where we have, I think the Crimson Pirates travel with a cucumber as one of their props for one of the shows. It's like a stuffed cucumber with eyes on it. It's just ridiculous.
Oh,
yeah, greatest pirate. That's it. It has a crocheted cucumber. Now we do, before we get to the very end of everything, we do have to do a round of caviar, because we had talked about doing that at one point, which is going to be our best bet. Again, the fun thing about doing things with these three ladies, as opposed to any of the other ladies I've performed with, or any of the other people that you've happened to see do caviar, is that we come up with randomly completely different verses because we all have different brains. I don't actually share a brain with anyone. It's my own. I keep it at home.
Are you sure? I thought I had half of it, and that's why I'm like this.
I mean, you've got like a sliver. Like I took it and I put it in a lab and then grew a smaller brain, and we were like, you know what, it's good enough. And then we just sent it over to you in a box.
Is that why I have an extra small head?
Yes.
But
Small
extra
head.
giant hair.
Yeah, small head.
I have to make up for my really tiny little skull.
Everybody's got a different shape. All shapes are valid.
Mine's like an orchid.
Woo! You're brilliant. We should probably do caviar before we get too late into this. We'll probably end up going over.
Sorry.
Sounds
I missed you guys.
I missed you too.
So I love performing on the West Coast, but it's just not the same.
I know. Well, but
I've really missed our fans. I've really missed all of our Chase Treasure fans. You all are so kind, and I love you guys. I really do.
All right, so I'm going to try to do caviar. Are we?
Versus?
Yeah, so we're doing two verses, and one of them is going to be a Game of Thrones verse because the last time that we did a show together was at the end of the Game of Thrones series. So we had decided to throw together a whole bunch of caviar verses for Game of Thrones during the Pittsburgh pub sing. I am terrible with words now because I've drunk too much wine. So we'll see how
this goes. I have it written down. Hopefully I can.
I know. I wrote mine down too. So
I have them typed on my phone. I literally wrote these two verses 2 hours ago.
Yeah, same. And
Been a while.
I'm a little drunk now, so I don't think I can read my writing.
I'm
not wearing my glasses.
I'm not going to do it too fast, so we'll see how this goes. But,
Nice and slow.
All right. Caviar comes from a virgin sturgeon. Virgin sturgeon's a mighty fine fish. No good sturgeon wants to be a virgin. That's why caviar is a very rare dish. I gave caviar to a bastard while outside winter winds did blow. But in the warm cave we hid within, I got 8 inches of snow.
Caviar comes from a virgin sturgeon. A virgin sturgeon's a mighty fine fish. No good sturgeon wants to be a virgin. That's why caviar's a very rare dish. Recently I've had quite such, and you should give it a try. I guess it kind of was a 3-way, all with me, myself, and I. Caviar comes
from a virgin sturgeon. A virgin sturgeon's a mighty fine fish. No good sturgeon wants to be a virgin. That's why caviar is a very rare dish. I gave caviar to Prince Rhaegar for the good of the realm. We did ploy, started the war of the 5 kingdoms. Now I'm stuck in his tower of joy.
Caviar comes from a virgin sturgeon. A virgin sturgeon's a mighty fine fish. No good sturgeon wants to be a virgin. That's why caviar is a very rare dish. I gave caviar to my friend Sokka whilst he was lying on his back. He showed off his boomerang, but everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Caviar comes from a virgin sturgeon. Virgin sturgeon's a mighty fine fish. No good sturgeon wants to be a virgin. That's why caviar's a very rare dish. I gave caviar to a Greyjoy, and you don't even have to ask. As quickly as this verse is over, caviar ended just as fast. Caviar
comes from a virgin sturgeon. A virgin sturgeon's a mighty fine fish. No good sturgeon wants to be a virgin. That's why caviar's a very rare dish. Jon Snow gave caviar to Khaleesi, learning they were cousins made him grunt, but that would never ever stop him from stabbing her right in the
No. What?
Heart.
Oh,
Sure.
all right.
Caviar comes from a virgin sturgeon. A virgin sturgeon is a mighty fine fish. No good sturgeon wants to be a virgin. That's why caviar is a very rare dish. That's why caviar is very rare dish. Where's my hat? There it is.
Yeah,
Oh
you're
my
being
Lord.
so bad, lady.
That was ridiculous. I used to
Heart rhymes. Grunt rhymes with heart, right?
Sure. It's a slant rhyme. It's perfect. I used to do that verse that I just about Fire Nation and everything. I used to do that about Aaron Bonk, which is really fun. We were doing it with him at Pennsylvania, and I said I gave caviar to Aaron Bonk because it was a reference to when he would bring out his fire whips. But yeah, now that I've actually watched the show, now I understand what's going on. So yay!
Tom!
Oh, that drink would be on the floor. Yes.
Oh,
I'm
worry.
a seasoned professional.
I'm catching up.
I've drunk a lot of this bottle. Not a lot yet, but we're working on it. Thank you all so much for joining us. And I hope that you've enjoyed this. Oh God. I hope that you've enjoyed this randomness with Chase Treasure. We have missed you all so much.
Don't chug wine. Do not chug wine.
Yeah, don't let it come out of your nose because that'll just dye your face.
It's okay. We're going to wash it down with sake.
Right. Yay.
Well, here's the thing. It's 6 o'clock here. If I stop now, I'm going to have a hangover by 8.
That's true.
I love that all of our fans have just jumped on this crazy journey with us. It really warms my heart. I love you guys. I've missed you guys so much.
I missed you too.
I missed all of you on the West Coast or on the East. I don't know where I am anymore. I miss everyone on the West Coast. It's so different out here, and I miss all of you. And I'm so happy you all came out to see us in it. And you can. And thank you to our sponsors. We have our wonderful sponsors. Yes. We have the Gilded Lily. We have
Retriever Soaps.
And Stan.
Stan!
So thank you all for sponsoring us. And you can also, if you want to sponsor the 3 of us tonight, you can tip us down in our virtual chests at
they're right here.
/Chase Treasure. It's right down below, scrolling across. Tip us because we all. I will eat another banana for you at another date if you tip me.
I will figure out how to fit one of these in my mouth.
Oh boy!
Like we'll go. We'll go.
You can buy CDs from us. You can buy custom verses. We're still doing that. So we have. Oh my God! This is weird. If you break your face off, all right. If you would like to buy custom verses, you can contact us. If you would like to sponsor the show, you can contact us. We will do custom verses either in our regular attire, or if you pay $25 now, we will do it in our outfits. So feel free to do that as well. We love making custom verses for people. Please check us out now. Our 3rd album is up on Spotify and apparently it's on TikTok too, which is the weirdest thing in the world to be like, oh my God, they can make a TikTok of us.
Lady Morgan, question.
Yes.
So with where I am, I currently don't have access to my garb. So if they pay $25 or $35, can we send them a personalized verse of us as such?
Oh, Yeah, we could probably work that out. If you don't have garb, then you can just wear the nothing that you're wearing right now. I don't think that would be a problem at all. We'll work that out if we need to. But yeah, request those. See, now Beatrice is going to get like 35 verse requests. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all so much for being a part of this. And I'm
Kit, I will let you know.
Yeah.
I will let you know, Kit.
Oh,
all right, come on, ladies. Intros. All right, I'm Lady Morgan.
I'm the Lady Beatrice.
I am still Lucrezia, I think.
And together we are
Chase!